All right, before we start the video, I want to say the first couple of seconds, minutes of the video is actually cut out my audio. I apologize. There's an issue that I will fix. All right, so heading into re-signing stage as well, we're about to see who we need to re-sign. So Wanna Robinson is somebody I would like to keep in this offense. Cordell Flaw only 25, Deontay Banks 25 as well. I mean McFadden. So I don't think we re-sign Evan Neal. He's been really disappointing for this team, and I mean really disappointing. So I think the only guy that will really have the most interest in re-signing is Wanna Robinson. He has kind of some interest in coming back, so I wouldn't mind reuniting him in this offense, and he will stick around. So Warner Robinson will stick around. Cordell Flott is somebody I wouldn't mind back as well as like a nice cornerback. Three for this team, and I think we might decline Deontay Banks' fifth-year option. I don't really have that much interest in re-signing him, so never mind. Yeah, I'm not franchise tagging him, that's for sure. Yeah, I'm good on that. So I guess since he left, I guess I'll accept Deontay Pinkins' 50-year option since Cordell Fly isn't here anymore. I guess we'll accept it. And then yeah, I don't really have interest in re-signing anybody else to this roster, so I'm gonna go straight to the free agency. We only have $25 million in cap space to work with, so that's obviously not a lot of money by any means. So let's look at our team and let's see what some of our biggest needs are heading into free agency. So Jackson Dart is now only up to like a 75 overall, so that's not bad. We'll start him again next season and see what he can become for us. Cam Scatto is now a superstar dev. He's now up to like a so yeah, he's up to a 987 overall. So honestly, I'll absolutely take that. He'll be one of the best running backs in the league, hopefully this season. So I'll take it. Harold Tracy is up to an 80. Wanda Robinson, Malik Neighbors, last said injured. He is hurt for 16 weeks, so he will be back when the regular season starts. I'm pretty sure. So I'll take it. So a lot of Malik Neighbors back. Slayton, I guess, could stay as a receiver 3. So I don't want to mess with the receiver room much now that we're getting Malik Neighbors back soon. And then, like I said, offensively, really, I'm just worried about our offensive line because honestly, it kind of sucks. I mean, you don't really have a starting center or a left guard or we don't really have a good offensive line. Only good offensive lineman here is Andrew Thomas. So you don't love that by any means. And then defensively, obviously, we don't really have another good defensive tackle other than Dexter Lawrence. Drew Phillips is superstar dev now. Abdul Carter superstar dev. So yeah, there are things need to work on. So would have dropped one of the biggest needs of free agency. I'm only targeting 2 guys in free agency. Those guys are Tevin Jenkins and Ivan Pace. This would fill some of our biggest needs. We're going to submit these offers through, and we are going to. None of them will choose us. Are you kidding me? We're not going to get Tevin Jenkins. Or, man, why didn't they choose us? All right. That definitely is really annoying, man. So Joel, but man, I really didn't want Tevin Jenkins and him, but he didn't choose us, which is definitely annoying, but it's fine, I guess. So who else is here? Those are my one of my best targets. That was the plan, man. So Connor McGovern isn't a bad starting center, I guess. So I wouldn't mind offering him a contract. We'll see if he signs. Right now, we're his second option. So honestly, I'll improve the offer because I am desperate for offensive linemen. We'll see if he does sign at this point. It really wouldn't matter. And then we need a linebacker, a will linebacker. Like I said, Ivan Pace was right there, but he decided to go somewhere else. We don't have no really good will linebacker. So Alex is somebody we can sign. Or we could just re-sign Micah McFadden, which I guess wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. I said I really didn't want Ivan Pace. He would have been perfect, but he decided to not choose it. So I guess Alex, the superstar dev, or star dev, I guess we'll sign him instead, or at least offer him. Right now, he is the Buccaneers are completely outbidding us for him. So I don't think we're going to get Alex. So yeah, Alex isn't going to sign. He's going to Tampa Bay most likely. So yeah, Alex is going to come in. I'm just going to see right now if I can get at least Connor McGovern. Hopefully he signs. And terrible, absolutely terrible off season that's going right now, man. I don't know what we're about to do. So we might not be able to sign any free agents. Shaq Mason is here. Patino signed. David Edwards, I guess, wouldn't be a bad option. So guys, I'm gonna offer these guys. And if we can't get them, then well, we are absolutely cooked to the max, bro. David Edwards, we'll see if he signs. And then I also want to see if I get Shaq Mason. Like I said, there's some good offensive linemen that will help us for now. So we'll sign those 2 guys. Hopefully they'll sign at least. It's what the goal is. Evan Neal, we're going to move on from, like I said. And then Will linebacker once again. Alex didn't sign. McFadden is the only one here, which if he's the only guy here, I guess we can probably offer him to see if we can bring him back. I don't think he'll sign because we're not offering enough money. So yeah, it's over. We're not going to get able to get a well linebacker unless we can free up some money. In that case, then we can. I think you're actually somebody's players a good cut. So team salaries, savings, Dexter Lawrence. We can cut Joe Runyon in my opinion, and James Hudson 100%. So James Hudson's making $5 million, 64 overall. He won't play for us anytime soon. Could have done this earlier. We would have definitely got Ivan Pace, and then Joe Runyon. We're also going to do that for him as well. We got Shaq Mason, dude. Micah McFadden didn't sign. He is going to sign. I think David Edwards, the guy that didn't sign. So Yeah, we're not able to get any offensive linemen in the draft but Shaq Mason, which I don't love that at all. So yeah, we're gonna have to be stuck with what we have right now. Hopefully McFadden chooses us. It sucks we missed out on all the guys we get because we were about to have a good free agency class. We're just gonna have to head straight to the draft, man. So that's don't love this offseason at all. Terrible start. I don't know why nobody chose us because we're offering more money. We're the number one option, but that's just how Madden is sometimes. All right, so heading into the NFL draft, we do have the number 11th pick in the draft, so we'll be drafting somebody good. Francis is somebody I did want, and did he fall? No, he went 2 picks before us, so he would have been a great pick. So I have to take offensive line, so Spencer Fano has to be the pick, or Anthony Hill, somebody I have interest to. We have to go Spencer Fano here, so Spencer Fano is going to be the pick. So right tackle's ranked number 9, draft him 11, so he'll immediately be our starting right tackle. So that's one good pick. I want to draft one more offensive lineman and then a defensive tackle or linebacker. So whatever's there is here, obviously. So Cade, we don't really need a receiver, like I said. Dennis Zachariah Branch is interesting though. He'd be really good to add. But I think we might have to take Jaden Roberts here. So Jaden Roberts, A awareness, A block, B pass block, B to D run block. Okay, Jaden Roberts doesn't look bad at all. Or do we take Isaiah World, another tackle? Let's see, or Sony Styles in here as well. But I ain't gonna lie, Jaden Roberts does look really good right here, so that's why I'm gonna take Jaden Roberts with this pick. Hopefully, he doesn't end up being a bust, and he is going to be ranked number 47. Drafting the 43 is going to be hidden dev. If Sony Styles is still there around, dude, I don't think he will. He would be a great pick to add, or a defensive tackle would be more important. So we don't have a round 3 pick though, so I don't know what from. So we don't have a round 3 pick, so that sucks a lot, definitely. But who I forgot what trade that's from, in my opinion. So we could go all offensive line because I know this guy isn't going to be good from past things. We get a force a will linebacker if you want to, but this might be fully offensive line, man. So might as well make it. There's nobody else good here, so we could take this guy Ethan, or we could take Casey as well. It doesn't really matter to me. The other guy definitely looks better, so I'll draft him, and that will end this draft. So fully offensive line. This guy is hidden. All of these guys will start, and he isn't gonna be. Oh, he is gonna be him. So he'll probably start, and then yeah, we didn't have a third round pick that definitely messed us up, but not a bad offseason. We definitely made it up for the draft. All right, so offensively, we are 83. Defensively, we're 83. We're an 83 overall team. But here is how the lineup is looking like year number 2. Once again, what's the load? So Jackson Dart, last will be the starting quarterback. Once again, he'll have Malik Neighbors to throw to this time with Wanda Robinson, Darius Slayton, Jalen Hyatt. Sally doesn't get a chance. But, I really do like our offense. Jaden Roberts is the new starting left guard. I'm probably going to start this guy at center right away because what do we have to lose? Spencer Fano be a great right tackle. I'm going to start this guy at center. I'm going to move him to center and literally start him because we need to develop this offensive line, which is possible because it ain't the best right now. But definitely the draft helped us out a ton. So move this guy. I know he's going to be a 68 overall center, but since he's hidden, which is so important in Madden rebuilds, he will develop. So he'll develop better than this guy. So we'll do that. Obviously, Shaq Mason, somebody I eventually want to move on from, but he's here for now. Said Theo John. So the offense shouldn't be as bad. Defensively, though, this is obviously where I didn't want to upgrade, but nobody wanted to sign with us. So we relatively had the same defense as last year, like literally the same defense. So I don't know. We'll see how this goes, but I'll see you guys at the end of the season. Hopefully we're a playoff team. That's obviously the goal. We'll see what we can do. Okay, so I'll definitely take a 14-3 season from the New York Giants. Wow, I thought we missed the playoffs, but nah, we were the number 1 seed, 14. We get the first round bye. Wow, I'll take that. Jackson Dart, 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, with 14 picks. I mean, this guy has 14 wins, so I'll take it. Cam Scatterbo, no, he got us the 14 wins. Oh my goodness, what a season. 1,809 yards to 21 touchdowns. This is absolutely insane. He's averaging 100 yards per game. Cam Scatterbo, bro. I mean, he is playing really good in real life. Will he become this good? Probably. What a season from this guy, dude. Actually, what an insane season from Cam Scatterbo, man. Jackson Dart got some run. Tracy, Wanda Robinson. Receiving, Wanda Robinson, 1,218 yards, 15 touchdowns. Malik Neighbors, 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns. Darius Slayton, 600 yards, 5 touchdowns. Theo Johnson, I'll absolutely take that. Defensively, though, sacks wise, we already know we had Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns. Our pass rush right now is absolutely amazing. Interceptions, we had about 3 from Okereke, 2 from Phillips, 1 from Adebo, and 1 from Newbin. Offensively, we are number 2, so mainly due to Scatterbo, I'm guessing, but we were number 2 offense, and defense was 6. So, yeah, we're that good, man. We're absolutely that good. So, whoever we got in the divisional round, we're about to see right now, and we have the Los Angeles Rams. So we'll see if we can take down the Rams. I don't know, although I don't know if Stafford is still the starter, but we'll see. All right, but here we go. We're in New York right now. We start off with the touchdown. They're gonna respond. Second quarter, no points, but we'll get the ball back with 2 minutes left. Still no other touchdowns or any points being put on the board right now. We're gonna score a touchdown, and they are not gonna respond. We have the ball back, and we are going to have 2 minutes to probably drain this clock or something, and we are going to win the game, 14-7. So we're going to the divisional round just like that. I also want to see real quick, was Stafford the quarterback, or is it some other guy that I'm not aware of? Stafford was still the quarterback for this team, so that's interesting. He did not retire. And in the championship round, we do have the Green Bay Packers. Did I say divisional last time? I don't know. We got the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love. So the Packers will get on the board first, 7-0. We're going to catch an interception, 66-yard return by Drew Phillips. You got to score on that. We definitely do. The Packers will get a field goal, though, and we are going to get the ball back at halftime. We're going to score a quick touchdown. We're going to get the ball back after the Packers punt, and we're going to score a touchdown, man. So, and then the Packers are going to score back, though, so we have 4 minutes to do something, and we are going to put a touchdown on the board. Just like that, this game is over, and interception by Dylan Everett, and just like that, he got the pick. We're going to the Super Bowl and just year number 2 of the Giants team, so I didn't expect it, but anything could happen, man. Great game from us. We're going to the Super Bowl. And in the Super Bowl, we are faced off with the Baltimore Ravens, as the Ravens will get on the board first, 3-0, and we are going to not respond yet. We're going to respond now. Nope, we get the ball back after a punt by the Ravens, and still nothing, man. No points after the first half is not great, knowing the Ravens aren't even playing that good. Yeah, we can literally take the lead with a touchdown right now if we just do it. And okay, we're gonna get the ball back with about 2 minutes left. We're down by 9. Literally, we could have had this game, in my opinion. But let's hop in. We have no timeouts. No clue. We have no timeouts right now. But the 2 minute warning is still there. I'm gonna hit Wan'Dale Robinson for the game. 2 minute warning is still there, so we don't have to rush it. But I kind of do want to get a play off here. So I'm gonna run this play right here. I'm gonna see if I can hit Malik Neighbors, Robinson, or somebody here. Malik Neighbors is gonna be there, and we're gonna gain as much yards as we can. Malik Neighbors is still on his feet. Malik Neighbors, oh my goodness, what a touchdown! I did not expect to escape from that. We're not be able to tie the game, but wow, what a play from Malik Neighbors. So I have to make sure that our defense also locks in. So I'm going to play all defense as well, and we're going to kick the field goal. We did go onside kick, but it did get recovered. So they now have good field. They have a good field goal spot. Oh wow! Now the Buzz game is literally over. They can just kneel the ball. We can't do nothing about it. So Ravens are going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to lose. So we can definitely get back here, though. But, man, that definitely sucks. I didn't notice, man. Damn. Hey, man, we could have definitely had this game in the bag. I had to come out there and do that thing with Malik Neighbor. That's really all it took, man. That's all it took. We didn't use Scatterbo that much. Not the best game from our offenses. Not the best game at all. Defense, it was a defensive game like crazy. Offense, we can definitely put up more points than that. It's low-key frustrating, but it's whatever. We'll be back here, number 3. All right, so Malik Neighbors, 5th-year option. We're going to accept. Obviously, making the Super Bowl is obviously a great start. Now, Thibodeau, for good depth, I think I might bring him back. Okereke is a nice middle linebacker. I do want him back as well. He's going to touch free agency, though. He is getting older, so I guess we could let him go in theory. High end. That's low-key all I want back, man. Nobody else. We can re-sign Gano. I mean, he's, like I said, really older at this point, but I'll still re-sign him. He's 40 years old. We'll have a 40-year-old kicker kicking for us now. Thibodeau, I guess we can re-sign now since, we probably we're probably going to be losing Bobby Okereke. So Thibodeau does choose to resign with us, which means Okereke, I'm not franchise tagging him, but we're going to see right now how much money will I mean. We'll have $53 million in cap space. So yeah, I also saw Zay Flowers going to be a free agent this year. So let's see what we do need to go ahead and work on. So or what we need to upgrade in the offense. So Jackson Dart is still normal debit. He's now up. It's like an 87 overall with morale boost, so he's obviously going to be the starter. Cam Scatterable is now a superstar X factor, so that's insane to me. The offense is nothing I have to worry about. Wendell Robinson is now superstar dev. Darius Slayton can stay as a receiver 3 for all I care. So I have no concerns about the offense at all. Fano has developed Roberts, the center, and then Shaq Mason. I still do want to upgrade the offensive line, either that center or left guard. I still do want to upgrade that. Something we'll look to do. And then defensively, I think we can work on here definitely. So we need a middle linebacker. Corners, I'm still fine with that, honestly. The corners look great. We could use maybe a third corner if we want to move on from Deontay Banks, but defensive tackle and middle linebacker are two things I do want to sign in free agency. So we got Aiden Hutchinson. Dude, as much as I want to sign Hutchinson, we really don't have the money, or we don't really need Aiden Hutchinson right now. So I'm not going to go after him. Now, Zay Flowers is interesting. Once again, we don't need him either. We already have Robinson and Malik Neighbors, so we don't need to waste our money on Zay Flowers. Although Ellen Jenkins is intriguing, though, so I would offer Ellen Jenkins money to come here. Hopefully, he does choose us. So Ellen Jenkins was their only offer. He should choose us, and Brian O'Neill would definitely put this or we can sign a defensive tackle, which we need that as well. So defensive tackle and linebacker need to focus on the positions of need. So what do we got? So Puna Ford, Kenny Clark, or Leonard Williams. Honestly, Kenny Clark has an interest in coming here and he has no offer. So we should be able to land him just with this. I think so. So Kenny Clark should have come over here, 2-year deal. So he has a lot of interest in coming here. And then middle linebacker, Bobby Okereke is the best one here. So we might end up drafting one. We got like Demarion Overshown. We got D Winters. We do need a will linebacker. So I don't hate maybe offering D Winters a contract to see if he chooses us. And he does have interest in coming here. So we'll see if there's a guys will sign. There's still some other guys like Dorian Williams, Overshown. But these are going to be the guys I'm going to offer these 3 players just like that. So Ellen Jenkins, Kenny Clark, and D Winters will be 3 great additions to this defense and offense, and they do all choose. D Winters does not sign with us though, so we'll have to get a linebacker. Hutchinson and Zay Flowers both go to the Seahawks. They have a good team over there, but we need to make sure we sign somewhat of a linebacker. Okereke did sign though, so we'll have to draft the middle linebacker, like I said. So Demarion Overshown is the next guy that I do want to offer a contract to, so I'm going to offer him. I didn't mean to go 4 years, but I really do want him on this team. And then middle linebacker, Robert Spillane. Bentley has interest in us, so we can offer him a nice 1-year deal. And then the cornerback is another thing I was looking at as well. But I feel like we're good on that note. So we'll see if they sign. I would love to get both of them. So, and we are going to go ahead and get Overshown and Bentley. So that's a pretty good free agency class, in my opinion. All right, heading into the draft, though, we have the 31st overall pick. We're in the Super Bowl with the Ravens, obviously, so we're gonna have one of the the late picks in the first round. But I'm cool with that. We're still gonna draft the guy with hidden potential, obviously. So what do we got? So we got Nico, we got Josh, who not taking a quarterback, obviously. Neither do I think we need a receiver. So I think obviously we just take linebacker, position of need. So what do we got? So we got can't really find a linebacker yet, so we might have to improvise here and go something else. Like Zabin Brown looks pretty good. We might, maybe look at him, or let's look at middle linebacker really quickly. So we'll look at corner and middle linebacker, both of those options. So we got Reese. I took him in the last 3. He was great. So I think he low-key might be the pick in round 2, because he'll probably be there in round 2. So Reese, I'm gonna take him in round 2. I might go with Des Hicks or Xavier Brown. They could be great corner threes for this team. So Des Riggs, B catching, B man coverage, A press, B zone. Okay, not bad. He also has great speed and stuff. So honestly, he's not bad by any means. Xavier Brown, though, A catching and a bunch of Bs. He does have good speed. So it really doesn't matter which one we take. I think I like Zabin Brown more. So I'm going to take Zabin Brown. Hopefully I didn't make a mistake here by taking him. He was ranked number 80, number 31. Not bad. Honestly, could have gone better there, but it's fine. If Reese is still there, I'll 100% take him. I think he is still here. If I don't think he got taken, I mean, hopefully he didn't get taken. Middle linebacker, he did get taken. So damn. All right. Well, we got Raw here. I guess he wouldn't be terrible. So Raw. I know this guy ends up being pretty good too. 20 road jobs, but I'm gonna go a Raw here and hopefully he's a good middle linebacker. And yeah, 137, 63. He is hidden dev, so you can't really be too mad about that. Though this last pick would have draft probably the best player we see if we have a third round pick. We do. Okay. So with this last third round pick, I'm gonna go ahead and select whatever we see that's good here. So we'll actually take a look at receiver for one. So receiver, this guy Hunter has good speed. That's kind of what I look for in receivers, honestly, and running backs or speed. So what about Caden Lee? Caden Lee has great speed. I won't be good enough, sadly. So let's look at safety. So Zion Branch. How is he looking like? So Zion Branch has okay, he looks pretty good. Zion Branch, he's like number one and number two and everything. So he might be a great safety to take here. What about Singletary? So Singletary doesn't look bad either. It's a third round pick. I shouldn't be taking this off. Let me look at this tight end really quickly though. Terrence Carter Jr. We haven't really had like an elite tight end in this offense, so we could take him even though we have Theo Johnson. Sure, Terrence Carter Jr. working the offensive side of the football. He's ranked number 66, drafting that 95. So pretty good pick. I'll see you guys in the next season or looking in the lineup. All right, this is how the lineup is looking. Year number 3 coming off of a Super Bowl appearance. So Jackson Dart to a 83 overall. Scatabo is a 93 overall. At this point, he drafted a running back who didn't really need, but I guess he could be the third running back. We have Malik Neighbors here still. Obviously, Wanna Robinson, Darius Slayton. Offensive line looks like the best it's ever been. So Ellen Jenkins obviously was a huge addition. I'm gonna start Terrence Carter. He's a 78 overall, man. They're playing him at fullback, but I'm gonna go ahead and start this guy at fullback, and I'm gonna go and start Terrence Carter. He'll be better than Theo Johnson. So we're gonna start him right away. Why not? Defensively, though, this looks pretty good. Javon Holland here, Brian Burns, Bentley, obviously. Do we just start the rookie right away? I guess we'll start Bentley for now. Overshown. I guess if there's one thing that would be our middle linebacker, which we could make a trade for, honestly. Newbin is the strong safety for us at Debo. I'm going to start Zabin Brown over Deontay Banks. Maybe it was a mistake to accept Deontay Banks as an option, but because we have Zabin Brown, but we have Alexander, Dexter Lawrence, Kenny Clark would be a great defensive tackle here as well. So, yeah, I'm liking it. Honestly, I really am. Hopefully, we don't have a down season. Hopefully, we could go back to the Super Bowl and get our revenge on the Baltimore Ravens if they're there. But see y'all in the playoffs. All right, man. Wow, another 14-3 season. Once again, got the first round bye, so I'll absolutely take it. Offensively, we're number one this year, so that's great. And then defensively, we're number four, so we have a great offense and a great defense once again. Jackson Dart had his best season yet, 4,000 yards, 33 touchdowns, to 9 interceptions. Rushing, Cam Scatterbo, continue to do Cam Scatterbo things, so we'll take it. Receiving, Wandale Robinson. I saw him leading the league in receiving yards, and he definitely did 1,000, almost 1,400 yards, 14 touchdowns. He's low key been better than Malik Neighbors, which is crazy. Terrence Carter, 702 yards right away with 2 touchdowns. Yeah, I did start over with Theo Johnson. I wonder what overall he is now. Right now, he is a 82 overall, 87 with morale. So yeah, looks like he ended up being a great pick. And then defensively, though, tackles, most tackles went to Overshown. Sacks, Brian Burns, Abdul Carter, and Dexter Lawrence went off. McFadden ended up being a good rusher. And interceptions, Debo with 2, Banks with 2, McFadden with 2, Overshown, Rawl, Holland, Drew Phillips, and Juwan Bentley. I had to make sure our cornerback played, right? The third cornerback played for this team. So Phillips, who was it again? Forget the name, but it looks like Zabin Brown wasn't even involved too much in the offense, which sucks. I'm pretty sure I'll put him as cornerback 3. I'm like 100% sure I'll put him as cornerback 3, but I guess for some reason Banks still got more snaps or something like that. But okay, we'll see. We're faced off in the divisional round. All right, we're now in the divisional rounds. We got the Washington Commanders in the divisional round. So we're facing off with Jaden Daniels, obviously. We're going to get on the board first. 7-0, they're going to tie the game back up. and we're going to get the ball back, and we're going to score 14-7. We're going to get the ball back, and we're not going to do anything before halftime, but we do get the 4th and 1 stop, and we are going to score another touchdown. We're going to get the ball back again, and we are going to get the ball with 3 minutes left, and we should be able to win the game from here, and we score a touchdown to end it off, and we do, and just like that, we're going to the championship game once again. So, one game away from the Super Bowl again. Championship game is here, and we're faced off with the Dallas Cowboys. So, I'm pretty sure Dak Prescott will still be the quarterback. So, we're going to start off first 7-2. They're going to respond once again. Same thing with the Commanders game, but we ended up winning. They're honestly matching our offense really well. The Cowboys are. We have 1 minute to score before half. We don't do that. We're going to get a stop, and we are going to not capitalize with the Cowboys right now are scoring our offense really well. Can we tie the game back up? No, we cannot. So we need to score here. About 5 minutes left. I do trust my offense. Maybe I shouldn't, though. Man, I know I shouldn't trust this freaking off. We're going to lose the game. We're going to lose the Cowboys in the divisional round. Championship game. So maybe I should have hopped in with those 5 minutes left and scored. I really thought we had it in the bag, but I guess not. But I will go one more season. I don't think I could end it off like that, but I'll go one more season, I guess. So yeah, we'll see if we can get it done, man. Lawrence is a free agent, so yeah, we obviously have to pay him. We cannot let him even test free agency, so we'll offer him the bag and he will stay. We cannot afford to lose Dexter Lawrence. Abdul Crowder is a 5th-year option. Thank goodness we'll accept. Drew Phillips, a great corner for this team that we obviously can't lose him either. So hopefully he resigns and he does it. Drew Phillips is back. Though not a lot of money here. Javon Holland, Debo, Nubin. We have a lot of guys to resign. Jackson Dart's 5th-year option will accept. Any other 5th-year option. So Slayton becomes a free agent. Theo Johnson. So yeah, we might move on from a couple of players here. But like I said, I'm just going to try my best. So I do want Javon Holland back, though. Hopefully, we'll be able to re-sign him, and he wants to test free agent. Javon Holland will not come back, at least for now. Debo is another good corner. I wouldn't mind having him back. He should sign, and he does. He's interested in coming here. Re-signing at least. Holland wasn't interested that much. And Nubin, as a strong safety, we could let it test free agency, which I don't think I'll take the risk. I'll just re-sign him now. Actually, we might be able to get a better safety later. So, yeah, sure. Well, I'll let him test free agency because I really do want Javon Holland back. We'll let Deontay Banks walk. Tyrone Tracy, Slay. We need to save money as possible. So, Tracy, backup running back. Slayton, receiver 3, is getting older. And then Theo Johnson is even a starter no more. So, yeah. All right. What we're going to do now is we're going to head straight to the free agency, and then we're going to see our biggest needs. We're going to look at free agency, and then, yeah, this will be the last season. So, adjust lineup here. So, obviously, we are missing a left guard. So, Shaq Mason retired, so we need to get a left guard in the offseason. Other than that, a receiver 3 would be nice. So, left guard, receiver 3 on the offense. Defensively, we need our safeties back, definitely. Maybe we should have brought back Tyler Newman because I forgot if we lose Jamal, we wouldn't have any safeties. So, safeties. So we need a strong safety, a free safety, and a receiver 3 and a left guard. Got Jack Campbell as a free agent, but like I said, I'm more worried about bringing back Javon Holland, and we have the money for him. We do, so I do want him back. I'm going to offer him the very low rate. This is the last year at this point. I'm going to overpay to get him back, hopefully. So he should sign with us. Like we have his most interest, and I do want to restructure or cut some players so we have the most cap space we have here. So savings wise, there's no obvious cuts at all, not even close. So time to restructure some contracts. So Dexter Lawrence will free up $10 million. Sure, it's just risky, but this is the last season, so I guess it won't be that risky. Andrew Thomas will free up $10 million, and then Dart probably won't be a lot. I'm guessing, yeah. Drew Phillips will fill up $4 million. Bill Carter, Malik Neighbors, Thibodeau will free up $3 million. So yeah, we have to structure some contracts. So hopefully that will be enough. So I said Javon Holland should resign. He doesn't going to be pissed, bro. But Jacobs, we need a left guard. I wouldn't mind offering Jack Campbell too, but I want to go after our left guard first, or guard in general. So Damian Lewis might be our best get, which I don't hate. Connor McGovern, we got Cooper Beebe. We can move these guys to left guard 100%. But right now, it is looking like Damian Lewis is going to be the guy we go after. He has the most interest in us. Damian Lewis, I'm gonna offer, and if we can get Campbell as well, this would be the all-time free agency, or just one of the best free agency classes I had in a minute. We don't have enough money for it, man. What about Nakobe Dean? Not gonna be as good as what Jack Campbell is, but I'm still gonna go and offer because we do need a middle linebacker still. So Nakobe Dean isn't gonna choose us probably, but man, I wish there's a way to get Jack Campbell. What if we go ahead and take an offer away from Damian Lewis? Just, and then I do go all out on Campbell. Just, we could definitely draft the left guard. So, yeah, what if we do? I'm gonna take an offer away from Nakobe Dean as well. Would we have enough money for Campbell? We would. So I'd love to get Jack Campbell on this roster if he does choose us. So that would be a great get in my opinion. So if we don't get any of them, obviously it was a waste. But those are my two offers in free agency: Javon Holland and Jack Campbell. Hopefully we get Javon Holland, Campbell back. Are you kidding me? Okay, Javon Holland might sign, but Campbell. I was about to say, dude. Well, that sucks. Juwan Holland is now being pursued by more teams now, and now we just missed out. Okay, no, I'm just gonna go ahead and get Nakobe Dean. I don't want to. He signed already. Dude, I was too greedy. All right, left guard. We'll just go ahead and get Lewis to sign. Damian Lewis should sign with us, so we'll get Damian Lewis here. At least I think he should sign with us. No, we removed his offer, but he should still sign with us. Never mind. He has a big offer coming in from other teams now. So we'll offer the very low risk. We'll overpay on him. I don't care. Really do want Damian Lewis here. So, and then we offer Javon Holland more money? Because if so, I'd do it to lock him up. But so he should still sign with us. I'm going to offer him a little bit more money than we were offering before. So really do want Javon Holland back. So we'll see if he does end up choosing us. This is the last year. I really don't care at this point about prioritizing future stuff. So Javon Holland, we're going to see if these two guys sign. Targeted signing. They are both Holland dudes. This signed. We're gonna get Damian Lewis, but I completely forgot about our strong safety position too. Goodness, what am I doing? All right, well, Nubin is still here, but he might end up signing with another team. Tyler Nubin, we can offer him a contract, but I don't think he'll sign. And then Javon Holland at this point, either you sign or don't sign, bro. At this point, it seems like you literally don't want to come here. So Javon Holland, Tyler Newman, I doubt we get Javon Holland at this point. If he wanted to come here, would have already signed. We actually do get Javon Holland. Newman didn't come here though, so we'll need to get a strong safety in the draft, unless we can maybe sign one really quickly. So Jay Nix, Sidney Brown would be bad, would not be a bad option at all. So Sidney Brown is a player we are gonna go after, and he should sign. We'll have to see if he signs after the draft or during the draft. So yeah, we'll see, man. I'm gonna select Quentin Gibson with our first round pick, and he is going to come in and be a normal dev. That stings. And I went all in. I went ahead and traded for Xavier Watts, only making $1 million so we can absorb his contract. Made a trade with the Falcons. We got Xavier Watts. So we're doing that trade. That'll be the last move. We'll go ahead and look at the lineup, and this will 100% be the last. The interview has already been long. And also, man, Xavier Watts was a really good safety. I'm surprised all those teams passed up on a guy like him. Now we're looking like, man, finally Jackson Dart is a star dev or something better than normal dev. So we'll take it at this point. Finally cracked star dev at the age of 25. But and what else are we looking like? So offensively, you can't really mad at anything you see on the offense, like at all. Offense looks great. Although I want Quinn Gibson to be better, honestly, it's whatever at this point. Still put him at receiver 3 though. Defensively, obviously, we added Xavier Watts, our new strong safety. Javon Holland was a stress to bring back. We got him back, thankfully. And then, honestly, linebacker room doesn't look too bad. Tackle room doesn't look too bad. I'm ready for this season. Hopefully, we can finally get it done and win the Super Bowl this season. This will be the final season. I'll see y'all in the playoffs. 11-6 this season, but we had our chances, man. Jackson Dart had a pretty good season. Cam Scatabo, once again, been absolutely insane in this video. Robinson, Neighbors, Carter, Gibson, they weren't terrible. Defensively, sack-wise, we had about 50 from Carter. Wow, we had a bunch of sacks of our guys, man. Interception, we had a bunch of picks as well. It was worth it to bring back Holland, wasn't it? But offensively, we were 8th in the NFL. Defensively, though, we were number 2nd. So, like I said, only 11-6 this season. We do have the wild card game this time, which I haven't played, I don't think, all video, but we got the Dallas Cowboys. Got the Dallas Cowboys in Dallas. So far, we're gonna get on the board first. Dallas will tie the game up and get the ball back with a punt. We are not gonna do anything with it. They're gonna miss the 60-yard field goal though, 61-yard. They're gonna score the touchdown, and we're gonna get the ball back with about three, and this game is probably over, man. So yeah, we lost. Our offense just didn't show up. We needed the most. We're gonna lose. We couldn't get it. Then we lose to the freaking Cowboys, man. So. Hope you guys did enjoy this one nonetheless. Still pretty fun in my opinion. Have a great day or night, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.